See if anyone comes in. Well, I've been crafting away at some new ideas today. Something I've been doing, but made smaller, and making something else, but I'll show you that and see if it works first before I show you what I've been up to. Just looking at it now, I'm like, ooh. Let some cards jump out. I'll show you them in a minute. After the chat, if you're there, say hi. Feeling so tired this week. Yeah, I go to bed late than I used to ever do, but I can't sleep if I go before. I feel like I could just wrap up in a chrysalis till maybe after November and just wake up then. Hi, Nails Hope. Yeah. And then spread my wings. Still realising it's not my job to wake people up. It's just my job to talk about what I see in my experiences. And, there is stuff out there you can see. There is stuff out there you can wake up to. There is facts and figures if people want the facts and figures on some stuff. But not everybody sees it. Reese, hi Dolly, I'm at work, so may have to disappear soon. Oh, hello. I was just checking in on how people are feeling. I'm feeling tired. A lot of people have been saying this with the 8/8 Lionsgate energy. Funny enough, this card popped out this morning. I'll show you after. See the lion in the background. I know that I send you a lot of links, but you don't mind, do you? Oh, I know you always send. I don't personally look at them because I think what you've sent I've looked at. I don't know if you put it in there for other people, but I personally don't. But it's whatever. Hi, Von Craig. Love and light to all. Yes. Fully Clover. I've been so tired too. Yeah, people say, oh, it's probably because I go to bed later. If I don't go to bed, it's normally 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if anyone's having this as well. But if I go to bed sooner, I can't sleep. And I didn't used to go to bed at 1 o'clock, but it just seems to happen like that. Even if I'm crafting, looking at something, trying to get to sleep, it's just, even if I'm laying in bed, I don't get to sleep. So different time changes with different things. Hi, Lotus from Florida. Hello. And I know a lot of other people are feeling very tired, and I'm dreaming a lot more. So I know new energies and stuff coming because I don't mean I'm dreaming a lot more. I'm just remembering. She says, even though I had one this morning, forgot to write it down and totally forgot what it was. But I'm sure it'll come back to me. So that's good. No, it's up to you, Scott. If you want to put them there for people, a lot of the stuff you've put up, I've seen, but that's okay. It's up to you. Oh, there's something else I had as well. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm giving up on trying to red pill anybody in the 3D world around me at the minute. Because I mean, I'm not saying that. Most are awake. A lot of family and friends are, or they're coming to it, or they're still scratching heads, like I've said. The others, I'm just not even getting into those discussions because it doesn't go well. Not all the time. Yeah, Lord Eisenhower, because Ron, who normally comes in or comments, said, did you see Laura Eisenhower's video she did about, I'm just trying to find it now, about 11 or 12 hours ago. I said, yeah, I saw it first thing this morning, and it was great because she did one on, I'm just trying to find it now, what it was entitled, about labels and stuff, because this is why everyone's arguing, because the labels of what they think people are, there's a bigger picture involved behind all this anyway, which most of us, when I say we know, that's not a big-headed thing of we know. We actually don't know what the actual, I don't even know what the words are, event thing are. I just know it's good. Call it the golden age, call it what you want to. I know it's going to be good in the end. It's going to be very healing. It's going to be like something we've never seen before because we say we think we know. Is a knowing here. I can feel it now. The energy of it is going to be amazing, especially on the healing side. So I don't mean we know exactly what it's going to look like, smell like, taste like, feel like. It's just it's a good frequency. It's a good vibration. It's going to be amazing. A celebration. I can't put it into words. Can't put it into words. I can't put that feeling into words. You have to feel it. You have to tune into it. If anyone understands what I'm saying, it's just one of them. Hi, good servant. Yeah, I hate waking people up. It's hard to wake people up because either you'll get some that want to discuss it with you, hi first munch, or you'll get ones that totally will resist anything you're saying, and they will say it's you resisting them, and it's a bit like, and I will always say, there's a lot of things people knew years ago that doesn't is the same, but things have totally changed as well because we have moved and things do change all the time. So it's even difficult to get that across sometimes. And a lot of people don't know how deep this goes of in when you talk about the media and how certain things have got in somewhere and changed it and hoodwinked us. They think media is just the newspapers and just the TV. They don't realise it's films, it's documentaries, it's things way back, way back, and way back. And it's pretty hard to get across. But hi, Maggie. Hi, lady boy. Is it wild here in the USA? Keep strong. So many are awake. We will do our art to make this happen. Everyone, keep your good vibes up. Exactly, Maggie. And this is the thing. It's getting really wild in some countries. And there's 17 in the chat right now. Hi, Q. I love saying that. Oh, 18. JFK Jr.'s in the house right now. You know, I like to have a bit of a giggle. What I'm trying to say is, it seems very crazy out there in the 3D, especially in America, because you're going to get a bead smack on your face right over there. Australia, loads of, if you're researching and you're looking around and you're digging, you will see, it's getting very crazy in some places and it's going to get crazier. I was talking to Dave Maud today, don't know if he's in chat, and I was saying, he said, oh, did you know about this? And I'm looking at the time here, 3:33. Did you know about this? Did you know about that? They're going after the kids with certain things with schooling. And I said, yeah, knew about this. Most people do, blah, 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 blah. I've seen it all. I don't really look into it because it's just that thing. But the more they push, I believe the more they push the shit, the more people wake up. I've just seen something in a personal conversation today with some people about the lockdown over here, oh, it's this, that, and the other. And I'm like, whoa. And people going, yeah, but it doesn't make no sense. Of course it makes no sense because there's not, what they're putting out is not the whole truth. Whether there's a virus or not, I would say common cold. Yeah, there's a virus, common cold. But what I'm saying is it's not, we all know, most of us know it's not the truth. And things are starting to dissipate or whatever the word is. Like, for instance, Morrison's near me on Google News, like, yeah, they were saying that they were giving out free exemption cards or sunflower cards, which I've got, giving them out free. What are they called? The way you used to have to, for example, the way you used to have to queue up was, I've said this before, baskets in one aisle outside and trolleys in the other. Then you get sprayed or you have to spray your trolley, which I never did. They never said anything. And then you go in. I've never been in with a mask on, but you do get the looks. And I was the only one I've noticed by bar one or two that didn't have a mask on. The other day I went in, a few more people without masks. But now there's no security guards on the door because there was before. They've took all the lining up queuing business away. They're giving free exemption cards out anyway, so hello, that doesn't make sense, does it? So to me, it's like it's dissipating, because it is going to dissipate, if that's the right word. Is that the right word? But they're still going to be putting crazy stuff out there about, oh, they're putting all this shit out there now on the government, we can come for your kids, in schools. If they don't do that, we don't even have to ask permission for the parents. Do you think that's going to lie? Very well, when a lot of people find that out. I don't believe it will. Parents aren't going to go, oh, yeah, 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 just do that. I just believe the more crap they're putting out because they don't know how to fearmonger people more with stuff, it's only going to wake people up. Because people are looking like, what the hell is happening around the world? It is nothing to do with this. Like, what is going on? Do not use hand sanitizer. I've never used hand sanitizer ever. People throw it in their handbags and everything. I've never used it because it's got crap in it. And if you set it on fire, you'll see what's in it as well. Do not use hand sanitizer. Do watch TV. Do not watch TV, really, going after Q. I know. Yeah, it's made me laugh the way they're going on. They're mentioning Q now, and they'll either mention it now in a bad light, saying it's an active, some activist has done this and it was under Q. That's what they'll push. I bet you any money. I bet you any money that's what they put in the news, or some shooting or something under Q. I bet you any money. But they did ask Trump about Q, and people go, oh, he didn't answer it. No, he has to do it in a certain way that it doesn't look involved. Of course, when he said something on the lines of, and I'm not putting the video out there, you can go and find it yourself, Fox News, wherever, it said, when the reporter asked, oh, well, it's to do with, they think that you're, going alongside this conspiracy theory, yeah, really conspiracy theory, against satanical, what was it, cults and, what did they say, paedophilia or something on the lines of that. Well, that isn't actually a conspiracy. That's what's going on. Most of us know that. Hashtag save the children. And Trump sort of said something on the lines of, well, that's a good thing, isn't it? That's all he said. That's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, if he was involved in something that was going against paedophilia and like the satanical stuff and all that, exactly. That's not a bad thing, is it? So that'll wake people up a little bit. So if people think that's wrong, then there's something wrong with them. But we're all seeing, them sort of things. Yeah, he said, is that a bad thing? Exactly, Maggie. So if anyone thinks that's a thing to frown at or hate Trump for, there's something wrong with you, because people will come together in the end. Like a lot of people are saying, it's not really about Democrats versus, said this the other day, Republicans. It's about good and evil, and it doesn't matter what side you're on, even if you're on the Democrats. If you think that's wrong, then unite at the end of the day, I don't think supermarket sales are growing because are falling, because where I live, people are shopping normally, so don't see that at all. Hi Lois. So I haven't heard people are running out of money either. Not personally, I haven't heard it, but there's lots of things going on. Like I said, they'll try the best. But Laura Eisenhower, getting back to what I was talking about, she was on this morning doing. She did one of her videos on her own again, which was great. The message to humanity: drop the labels and be soul-centered and soften, because everyone's fighting over labels. Oh, you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you're spiritual, you're not, you're this, you're a Trump supporter, you're not a Trump supporter, you're a Q supporter, you're not Q. I mean, Trump's in with Q anyway. This, that, and the other. Come together in the knowing that most of the things them opposite sides would speak about are all speaking about the same thing anyway. I see the bigger picture than that. Like most of us do, because we know it's nothing to do with politics. It's nothing to do with what most people think it's to do with, the virus and all of it. So, yeah, I've seen loads of lists about the people who've been executed, and I just think, yeah, these ones that I don't think are living souls anyway. I hope so. Or whatever they're doing, but I don't think we're going to know the proper truth till around November, when they're definitely the sealed indictments and stuff, with all that we know what's coming on the run up and big things happening in September as well. Is there will be, but who can say, no comms outside Q, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm just like, we'll wait till the right time and when it all does come out. So, it doesn't bother me. It's like I've said about people moaning on YouTube about people and this, that, and the other, and social media and this, that, and the other. And it's a bit like, I'm not really bothered. I've got my eyes on a few people that I think, but at the end of the day, dark to light, the dark will be seen in the light, and we will see who the players are. So if people really think it's Trump and is the other side, flip side of the coin, because that's what most people say, because they regurgitate that all the time, and they think he's part of the Luma donkey, with Hillary and all that lot. Personally, I don't believe that. But to those people that do, don't worry about it, because it'll all come out in the light, and we'll soon find out either way, won't we? So I don't worry about that. And anyone pretending to be, because there's a lot of whispers I've heard about different people on YouTube at the minute who've just popped out from nowhere, and it's a bit like, don't worry about it. Take what resonates, and we'll all see. We'll all see. It'll be within this year. We'll all see who the actors are, within this movie we're watching, because that's what it is. Yeah, or Gitmo. Yeah, I believe there's a lot of Gitmo. And Obama the other day. Oh, I was at my mum's yesterday, at my sister's, because my mum was there, with my fella, going to meet my mum for the first time. And the news was on in the background. And I was sat there like this. And I felt like smashing the TV in, because my mum still watches TV. And you can't say anything, obviously, because I went, oh, Obama, oh, bummer. And he's there slagging Trump off, saying he hadn't done nothing, and this, that, and the other, and blah, whoa, whinging, whining, looking at it thinking, you're full of crap. You'll say what you want on there, and they'll all go against Trump. And I'm just looking at him thinking, yeah, keep chatting shit, old bummer, even if that's now or you've recorded it before, just for now, because you knew what was coming. We're going to watch you sink. We're going to watch you all sink. So I just sort of kept my mouth shut. I was like, keep that false smile on your face, because you're not going to be smiling for long. Do I have a link to what? Do you mean Laura Eisenhower? If there's any mods in, is there any mods in? I don't think there is. Oh, Munch is in. Do you mean Laura Eisenhower? Because it was just Laura Eisenhower. And if you go over to Laura Eisenhower, it's the last one she put on. So, yeah, do not dig. Yeah, dig is their negativity. Loonies, a lot of them, they are. And even when he's talking, you just think, oh my God, you're such a dick. Like, just looking at your false flipping acting, just, it was just laughable. When and you're just like, oh, and Michelle Obama as well, that flipping Big Mike there going on with himself and all of himself. So yeah, him and his husband. I was just like, as soon as I saw his face on TV, I thought, I love it how they just put the crap up there and everyone feeds into it. But they didn't have, it was no debate, was it? Don't get Trump on show when they sort of debate with each other. But we all know what's going on there. I can't wait for November. November cannot get here quick enough. November cannot get here quick enough. Until then, I'm not bothered. I'm not in fear. I'm not worried. I'm just doing my thing, creating my stuff, and trying not to red pill people now, because it's not working with some people. And like I said before, it's up to them to do the work. You can red pill people anyway, but it's up to them to do the work anyway. Like I said, it's not nice when you first wake up, but you do get to that, I don't know if anyone's been watching my orbs lately. I did put a video in, if you haven't seen it, of my latest orb that came up to the camera, flashed in at the end, near the end, and it was amazing. And I even caught it, and I think I put it on my community page, and I got it morphing, and it looked like a cross-shaped morphing. It was beautiful. It came in and came right up to the camera, and I was like, oh my God, like magnetic energy, God source, me as well, like new energies, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the picture was, oh my God, we're gonna have to have another Orby chat. It was amazing. I need to get some sort of little ring light, because I think you can get little ring lights to put at the back of my computer, because if anyone used to come in, when they used to come in on my live chats, they don't come in on my live chats on my tablet, because it's not bright enough for the light to attract it, but to show up, because I like plasma, aren't they? So yeah, so anyway, some cards jumped out before, and I got this one. So I've just red pilled my cousin and my best mate finally. Oh, JJ, brilliant. It does get there, and I think what's happening now, because a lot of people have been going on about it, and it's doing people's heads in. And if you're on Facebook, people are just plastering everything everywhere. I think people are getting to the stage where they're like, I'm really sick of this now. Maybe I have to go and look at it myself, because that's what we wanted people to do. The lazy ass people out there who are just looking for you to give them all the stuff. It's like, no, you need to go and research yourself so you can see it. As Q said, the people are not going to be told, they're going to be shown. No, you don't need lights. It's a certain light, but mine tend to come more in like a certain light. Like if I'm in, they normally come in the bedroom. If I'm in a bedroom, if I've got my light on my phone, they tend to show up more. I can normally see them, and I can see them without. They're very, very tiny. But they just used to come in where I used to sit downstairs with the certain light on an angle. They just used to come up when I was talking. It was hilarious. So yeah, 3 years of banging a brick in the wall. I know, and it's so nice when you think, oh, finally. But the world is waking up. You can see there's a lot of people out there saying they're not. It is. Yeah, I don't think so. It's not a psyop. The people who say it's a psyop, but the people who don't research. Fact. So, and then we get the little, people on the Q hating side. But like I said with what Trump's already said, with what the news said, oh, they think you're involved with the, saving kids from a satanic, paedophile ring. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, is it? And if you don't know what's going on, then I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, but Cheryl, like you keep commenting on my comments, which I don't get what your energy's about at all. I'll tell you right now, if you're not into Q and you don't know how Trump talks, Trump's not talking about the Bill Gates vaccine. He's talking about HCQ made into a vaccine. And if you know about HCQ and how long it's been out and what it actually helps with, because it heals a lot of things, then you might understand why he's saying that. And the reason why he has to say it like that is because he has to look like he's sort of he doesn't really know what's going on, sort of thing. He damn well knows what's going on. And that's not just me saying that. If you actually go and research stuff about that, that's what he's putting in. He's not doing the Bill Gates. I know, but I've noticed some of your comments lately, and I don't know what you're getting at. And I would like to say to some people, some of you have commented after the videos, and some of them show up in the history, but they don't. When I go into the video, they don't show up. So that's a bit weird. Yeah, well, I'm not interested in people who have got names as no. So, yeah. I'm just saying, people today, like, what I don't get about people today on YouTube is they go, oh, I like your channel, this and the other, oh, but you don't like comments, you don't like this. No, it's not the way someone comes and says something or they don't agree. It's the way people say it sometimes, Yeah, but I don't know if maybe it's the way you're writing things, Cheryl. You've wrote some comments, and I don't know if it's because I'm looking at it different because sometimes I know when you write stuff, it comes out different or what, but it's like some things you're saying, and this isn't a go at you, this is people anyway who come to people's channels. It's like, if you don't like what I talk about, because if you don't, most of you know, I'm a Q supporter and a Trump supporter. So if you don't like it, you shouldn't be on my channel. Or if there's sometimes when I'm not talking about that and you like the other things I talk about, watch that and don't watch the ones with the with the Q bits on it, because at the end of the day, if that's not what you're into, then don't watch it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. In my world, I can see what's going on and I like to share what I'm experiencing. So, that's fine. I have been on this Q thing for 4 years. Someone said a bit ago, they think I've only just woke up. No, I haven't just woke up to energies and stuff like that. I've only just woke up to like the 3D stuff. I didn't know this corruptness. I don't mean corruptness as we all know the government's a bit dodgy and this is a bit. I'm talking about the children. I'm talking about what's been going on underground. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about the normal corrupt stuff that we know about, fat cats and all that. But energy wise and realms and things that people don't class as woo woo. I've always been awake to that since I was a child. I never have not been awake to that. Do you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I just think I don't go to channels that I don't resonate with. Sometimes I'll watch something and resonate a bit with it, but I don't stay in people. I don't go and subscribe to people I don't really like watching, and I don't go constantly commenting on the thing if I don't watch it. And there's no point. I'm not starting on folks. You were putting comments in my comments over the last few days, really weird comments. And if you didn't mean it, they came across really weird. I don't need to get people asking me questions. People need to go and research. This is what I'm saying. I'm not here to wake everybody up. I just talk about what I've seen, what I'm coming across, what I've researched. It's up to you, the people, to do the research yourself. It's not for me to do it because it's your journey and you can't bypass certain stuff because in the spiritual community there is a spiritual bypassing that people want to do, that don't want to see that truth. They don't want to look at the shadow self. They don't even want to look at the self. So it's a bit like an initiation, a test. You can't fake it. You've got to do it yourself. Yeah, pieces are all coming together, memories of experience that you've had. Yeah, it definitely all links up. It's bonkers. Like I said, this card came out today. Yeah, research and question everything. And it just reminds me of the wand, because we create our reality. I don't read off like the Kings of Wands, the tarot deck. There's a lion in the background. We've got strength. We've got backup. Eight Lions Gate. Dolly, as you know, I ain't into the Q thing, but I can't deny what's happened. Right, Dolly, as you know, I ain't into the Q thing, but I can't deny what's happened. I think it's I have more of a hard time than the people saying it's like, oh yeah, people say that insiders, but I just don't look at that anymore. It's just like, whatever. Well, I don't know, Cheryl, because I don't know what goes on in chat, and people take things the wrong way sometimes. So if it's taken the wrong way, sorry. If not, there's a lot of this crap going on at the minute, and it's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? And we had the Four of Wands, and if you look at this one, you see all the energy flowing, dancing with life. When you're happy and letting go of things, and I do believe we'll all be having a world celebration at some point. Some point. Yeah, speaking for the children, is everyone going out Saturday 22nd? There are a lot of people. I was, but I'm not now because something's come up. But I have got someone else who's going, and I will be sharing it and stuff like that. But it's just great that people are speaking out. Everyone's got to do it in their own way. And then the Nine of Cups is like, coming enlightened to the truth of you as well. But like I said, I'm not getting to all that arguing. It does me head in. So, and then we've got obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Well, the thing is with Trump, of course he's honest, but you'll never get it looking like he's saying anything unless you follow Q, because he's a genius. And at the end of the day, why do mainstream media go against him all the time? That's why people think he's bad, because he's talking about vaccines. He's not talking about a Bill Gates vaccine. He's talking about HCQ. And he's the master troller. He's a master troller of mainstream media. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. I don't focus on it all. I talk about it. And I feel into different things, but I'm pretty happy with what's going on. It may sound doom and gloom to some people. To me, I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. Well, how do you wake the world up? How would you put a plan together to wake the world up? Yeah, yes, people are getting hurt. Yes, people are dying from certain things, especially in other countries with riots that are going on. Yes, that's going to happen, because if you didn't know, we're in a war. We've been in a silent war for absolutely years. Silent war. It's not the same war as when they used to send us off to war, and they used to send your kids off to war. They used to send the men off to war and the kids off to war. It's totally different. It's a spiritual war, and it's war on your minds. That's why they try to do all this brainwashing. It's not the same as before. I recognise that I have chosen fear. We chose fear before, and I choose again, and I choose love. So you can only, if you choose love, then you choose no fear. It's about being aware. Being awakened means aware. Well, businesses have gone bust, but at the end of the day, I was saying to someone today, oh, well, I don't mean that in a nasty way. They will come back, but at the end of the day, I've just said to someone today, if we have to have little sacrifices, and they're not sacrifices like years and years back when people, men got sent off to war and your children got sent off to war and all these, soldiers died. For this year, for being in lockdown and certain businesses going down, yes, I know it's not nice, but at the end of the day, that's a small sacrifice we're all taking for what's about to come when the elections come, and what's about to come out and all that stuff, which people can clearly see what's going on. So it's not like There weren't going to be sacrifices in things we'd have to do, or reining on certain things, or we can't go out and watch football, or we can't do this. Boo-hoo. Things went on in the past that were way worse than this. So, you know. And then we got baby steps, because it is baby steps to that gate of enlightenment. Baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. This was the cards I pulled out for me, but obviously it's going to resonate with a lot of people anyway. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Well, good for them. Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. And then this one makes me laugh because the lightning we had in the UK a few days ago looked like that. I had a column of light near my house and down the road that someone else took, and it says power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. And then the last one was lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Looks a bit like Atlantis. I always think the new Atlantis was America, and that's why they've tried to fight. That's why they've tried to bring America down and destroy it. Because, like I said, America falls, we all fall. Yeah, if Q is some nobody in a basement, why are they so bothered? Exactly. If it's a geek in a cupboard, then they wouldn't care. But they really bothered. That's why it's obvious Q is real, and they're pooing it. They are pooing it, and that's why I said they're trying so hard to put stuff out, and they'll probably put something out next that something happened somewhere, you know, a false flag, and it was someone who was into Q. But you can tell it's getting good because they've asked Trump, and he said what he said. He said, is that a bad thing? So, like I said, you'll only see the communications if you follow Q with what Trump says. Then you may not understand it unless you sort of know what's going on anyway. Yeah, exactly. Build time. That's what I've been doing. I mean, I'm crafty anyway, but build time. Your family get a hobby. Pick up an old one. Now you have the time you did not. This is what I've said in lockdown. Everyone's moaning. It's like, do something you've always wanted to do. Get arty. Do something. No excuses. The light is love. Love is God. Exactly. When we unite, we have peace. The enemy is fear now. Matter what. No matter what or where it comes from. Stop it. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, but like I said, Cheryl, it's all right you being in here now, but honest to God, them comments you were putting up, I didn't understand what you were trying to say. So, you know, that's fine. But remember, it's the way people come at people. So I'm going to come at people if they're going to come at me a bit like that in chat. Not in chat, sorry, in comments. Because all I'm saying to people is, don't have to believe what I'm saying. Go and research. If you don't know what Q is, go to qanon.pub on Google and go right back to the beginning of 2017, right up to the present day, and tell me you can't join the dots up. Hi, make Earth love again. Exactly. Hi, Eric. Yes, and they hid half of the USA land using portals, tunnels, mirrors, and magic to separate. Yeah, there's loads of mad things going on. But that's what I mean. There's people who are awake to, well, I say woke because that's the other word they're using, but they're not awake. They're not awake to the actual realms of stuff that's going on and different vibrations and levels of consciousness and whatever you want to call it. The ethers. Saw some nice things in the sky yesterday. Saw some lovely little faces. Bye, Lotus. Thank you for coming in. Bye. Yeah, get your popcorn out. Keep watching. Got the little froggy there. Where we go one, we go all. This comes from nowhere, but my internal knowing and vision that as I've travelled through. Yeah. Well, look at the last orb I got in the other day. That was amazing. And sometimes it seems to be when I'm up later, it's like something says film now, and I'm like, right, I'll film now. To me, that's light being brought in. It's to me, I feel it is the spirit realm. It's God. It's my kinetic energies as well, if you want to say that. Magnetic energies, me bringing in magnetism, energies, the spirit realm, God, source, whatever you want to call it, the light, drawing it in, because I do believe that is all being drawn in because of the way we're raising our consciousness, to me personally, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, this is me personally speaking out loud, is um connecting and tuning in brings it in more. And that's what I'm seeing. And to me, it feels a lot stronger. All you've got to do, Cheryl, is believe in yourself. All you've got to do is research some stuff, go within, see what resonates. Um, but hold on, that things are going to be okay. It just looks bad because the 3D's going on and the world's kicking off right now. Because yeah, knowing is within, exactly. This is why I say I know it's a good thing that's going to be. It doesn't look like it in the 3D world because people are unconscious there. And they're all fighting and screaming, doing the whole Black Lives Matter when there's an agenda behind that most of us know. High Revel, all that crap that's going on. But when you look at it from, you're like, oh yeah, I can see why this is this happening. But this is because we are awakening and people are awakening to the selves and the shadow selves as well. The shadow selves, it's not bad either. You've just got to bring it into balance. It's needed. You know, people all sit there saying they're all good as light and all that. You haven't. You've got a shadow self as well. You know, too busy to judge other people. I think that's what Laura Eisenhower was saying today, something like that. And it is, yeah, of course it is. It's a bit like, you know, we can go on about, oh, the certain dark side have done this and they've done that. And it's like, yeah, but we're not like holy or holy, you know what I mean? But you can look at it like they've played their part, even if they aren't, you know, even if they are soulless, they've played their part. At least it's waking people up. So yeah, Cheryl, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to tune into those. If you haven't meditated, try meditating. But do be careful, because someone was saying the other day, and I agree with that, with I think it was on Journey to Truth channel, and they were talking about meditating. And I used to get a bit like this because I've done it before and it made me feel like crap. You know, when you get like follow along meditations with music, be very careful that the music is 432 or whatever it is, because sometimes when it's got frequencies in it, it could say it's good and it might not be. I did one once and it made me, oh my God, it was awful. Oh, so I tend to just not do a guided one necessarily with music and stuff. Just do it on my own. Yeah, your shadow is yourself, exactly. Climbing any mountain will be hard. Yeah, like I've said, when you're climbing a mountain, you've got to get rid of the old baggage, the stale energy, release it because it doesn't define you, and then you can fill up with fresh new energy, and it's going to be a lot easier to get up that mountain without a load of crap stuck to you. Hi Aquarian. So that's all I'm saying. Like I've said before, you can say all this cute stuff, whatever, beyond all that, beyond Donald Trump, beyond all that. You know, you get people going, oh, you're copying me. Oh, you're saying this, or you're saying that. That's because there's a collective consciousness going on. We're all tuning into the same thing. A lot of us know what's going on. You know, we know there's something good coming. Beyond this, people are waking up. I think people aren't waking up, but they are. But you just feel it. I can't explain what it is or exactly what's going to happen. Like people going about event, oh, it's going to be a light, it's going to be this. And I've just been watching something somewhere. I can't remember who it was. They were saying about, oh, I think it was Laura Whitworth who does the, you know, the Dolores Cannon channeling, the thing that I had on. What was the channel I was on? Yeah, we are awake, Stephen. I can't remember the channel. Unbiased and on the fence. And someone was saying they saw, you know, it's going to be this like frequency that goes out. It just reminded me of Nikola Tesla energy and the towers with that. We'd put a frequency through to help people. So a frequency set from Earth as well, but it's just like and above, Earth to cosmic together. And I just think, you know, some people say it's this, it's that. I just think I just have this very strong feeling, whatever it is, it's going to be like, wow, 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 wow. Yeah, when the wind blows, walk towards it and defy. Yeah, so that's what I think. You can't explain. That's why people get so triggered with when people are trying to explain what, if they've seen a vision or they've meditated, or you know, because a lot of people see visions and then they try and put that into like it's a feeling. People go, "How do you know?" It's like the film, the knowing. It's like you just know because you can feel it, and you can't explain it in words. Can't explain it in words at all. But like I said, we'll all be doing this at some point. We'll all be, should be dancing with life. Free, having fun. See all the little, don't know if you can see, probably little orby things going around, energy flowing, because obviously when you're moving, you're in flow. And you're getting the energies moving and you're not staying stale. That's why it's good to have a bit of a boogie. I was doing it the other day in the kitchen at breakfast. Music, being arty, making sure you're moving and you're not just sitting about all the time being stale, watching all the stuff going on, getting up, because you need to move that chi amount, baby. Chi. It's called a lot of things in a lot of places. I've also brought a Reiki book because I realised that something was coming through my hands, so I've just been reading up on that. But yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, I was checking in on you lot. How are you all feeling? Because I've woke up now, I'm talking to you, but I just feel so tired. It's like we're fighting it out in the astral realms or something, because yeah. Or someone say, well, it's could you go to bed later? Yeah, but I never used to go to bed as like 1 o'clock's late for me at 1 o'clock, but I can't sleep before that. So yeah, I honestly feel like I could sleep for the year. I feel like I could just wrap myself up in a cocoon and just pop back open just after November. But yeah. So how's everyone else feeling? You feeling tired? And that doesn't mean you feel down, you're just tired. Because this is quite tiring anyway. Watching it all, it's quite tiring when it's frustrating when you've been trying to wake people up. But we all know you can't really batter anyone over the head with a red pill. They've got to see it themselves. That's why Q said a bit ago, people can't be told, they're going to have to be shown. If they see it themselves, they're going to believe it. They're not going to believe it if they're just told it. Like, oh, what, someone said this. No, well, you're seeing it, and that's what's happening right now. That's why you're seeing a lot of crap all over the world and in the news and everything. No, I haven't been in touch for a guest appearance on that channel. I'm sure I found him on Instagram, and I found a few people, and I've asked and I don't get anything back. They don't even reply to you anyway, so I don't know if I've got to do it on um email. But tell the truth, I'm not really that bothered. I don't even think they would. I don't know. I'd love to go on Camelot. That I might try and get in contact with John Maplin, just because certain stuff he was talking about the other day, like the Dianetics and, do you believe we still going after and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And I do like the whole Camelot energy, because I was into all King Arthur things and all that. So yeah, whole round table thing. We will see more of the same, hence all light workers need to be. Yes, Miss Chime, that's what I've been saying. There's going to be more shit all the way up to November. There's going to be more shit. Don't think it's even, if you think the virus is dissipating a bit, you're going to see more shit, more false flags, more crap, more people screaming out, more people getting angry because the Earth's being shaken up at the minute. It's like the Mother Earth's like got fleas on her back, and she's like, ah, what have all these people like? Wake up, like wake the f up. So it's but if you know how to tune into yourself and be aware, like I said, you can look at it and you can see what they're putting out in the news and then think, no, it's a complete opposite. Just go and do something. Get a bit creative, dance, do something you love, get into something else you've always wanted to get into, exercise, go for a walk, sit in your garden, smell the flowers, go and sit with a tree, talk to a tree. I don't know, whatever keeps you calm, go and meditate, whatever keeps you in center point and vibrating, on a nice even keel, do more of that. Do more of that. Yeah, be present. Do more of that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Miss Chime, someone was saying, I can't remember what it was. If we did have this thing where the frequency goes really, it could do that in a sense as well. Or yeah, well, that's already going on. There's been a lot of bits and bobs going on. Oh, I'll have to look at that. What is that, a channel? Revel. Is that a channel? I'll have to have a look. I don't know. I was just thinking the other day, wouldn't it be nice if they had just, normal mums on that have woke. I don't mean people on the shows aren't normal, but just like mums who have woke up and people's different awakening stories, because they're all going to be different, Q or not Q. But obviously I know John Maplin's into Q, so but yeah, and it would be good if I could show if I get my painting done, that'd be fun. And obviously I could read the Q poem out because I've got the Q poem as well. So yeah, I know about Kellyanne Hub News. I don't watch for a lot, but I used to at the beginning of Q because she's bang on JFK Jr. And I mean, she goes diving deep. But yeah, and the lady that she has on as well, the Keystone Channel, she's ace as well. Yeah, the best is yet to come. It is going to get worse, but the best is yet to come. That's what you need to know. It's going to get more shitty, but just go to centre point of yourself because, yeah, the best is yet to come. We've got to go through all this. We've got to go through all this. It is a bit of a sacrifice in a way, but we've got to go through it all. Where we go, when we go, old channel. He's big as space. Yeah, a lot of channels don't come up, as you know. Stuff I used to watch, I'm like, forget, because obviously they do it with lots of channels, don't they? Love and blessings to all. Hold tight and enjoy the wonderful weekend in the chat. Thank you, Miss Chime, for coming in. Yeah, I'm working on some new bits and I'm working on some new key rings and bits and bobs and stuff. Meditation cushions. You can find me on Instagram, Dolly Daydream. But yeah. Oh yeah, so I was asking you, so how are you all feeling? I don't think anyone's put it in chat. Has anyone been feeling tired? Since 8 Lionsgate, people are all going to wake up eventually, and it's going to be. Yeah, this is what I was saying. TYY Believe in Love. This is the message I've been trying to get out for ages. Is oh, thank you, Make Earth Love Again. Is everyone's going to wake up eventually, so don't worry about people not waking up. They are going to wake up, and a lot of people say, "How can?" It's free will. No, you're going to be shown the truth, and it's going to be up to the people to either take that in and actually look into it, because you can't really not, because everyone's going to be talking about it. So it is free will still, because you're not going to be able to like not, but then it does take you on a journey with you and the stuff you need to get rid of. So in a way, some people say it's not good, but in a way it is. But they are going to wake up eventually then, because the truth is going to come out, but it needs to for this time in time now, 2020, it needs to. It's all for the best anyway. It's all for the good, I should say, anyway. I think maybe people that still don't, maybe they'll stay on a lower state of consciousness when everyone's on a higher state. If you could look at it like that, people say new earth, whatever, it will be a new earth, because it'll be a high state of consciousness here where people are, wanting good things for everybody worldwide. Things will change, healing, the technology patterns we've got, what we've always had will be coming out, blah, 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 blah. Could go on forever. We'll start gradually rolling out. But at the end of the day, those people who are in lower frequencies are going to look at people and think, well, I don't want to be. I personally think I don't want to be like this. Why they're all having fun and they're all getting on and all these things are happening. It seems so great. So they're going to want to elevate the consciousness, I believe. Anyway, totally will check it out again. I've been out of work. National Notebook is all about YouTube, all about JFK Jr. and events of our lives. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, the JFK Jr. thing's brilliant. I mean, did you see what Trump's brother, apparently before he passed away, whatever, was tweeting out about JFK Jr.'s hiding in Pennsylvania? Who had the card up in Pennsylvania? Vincent Fusca at one of the Trump rallies. Whoa, Vincent Fusca. We all know who Vincent Fusca is, and remember, there was two. One wasn't, and one was. So just saying. Like I said, all this shutdown malarkey is going to be over in November if it isn't over before, because it's just going to get blown right out the water. With what's about to come out, it's going to get blown out the water. All you've got to think of, 333 in chat, all you've got to think of is the mainstream media going on about the virus, this, that, and the other. Ooh, Obama's going on, but none of them are reporting on the children getting rescued. We know where to go to look at that, because you will see it. And I believe, I don't know if it was 300,000 or 300 were arrested somewhere for, child trafficking, paedophilia, whatever. Can't remember what country it was in. And we know loads of that's been going on. But why are they not reporting on it? Isn't that more important? Because I think it is. So, yeah. Yeah, the short one could be Junior's. Yeah. Because it was a short one and there was a tall one. And we all know JFK Jr. was tall. Because people go, oh, he was short when I met him. It's like, yeah, they had a bit of a one who wasn't. Because remember, if someone went up to him from Deep State, they'd realise it wasn't JFK Jr., but the real one, wasn't hanging around just to do pictures and bits. Well, you only have to look at why the mainstream media go after Trump all the time. You know what I mean? People say it's flip side of the coin, really. So they wanted the whole situation to wake people up when that's the thing they don't want. Right. They have asked a question. They haven't asked a question outright of who's Q, but they have asked twice, and that woman said the other day something about, oh, they think that's something about the QAnon conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy, is it? You're involved, or they support you. They really like you, and they think it's all like satanic. That's what they said, satanical cannibalist child trafficking thing, or whatever they come out with. And Trump just turned around and went, oh, blah, blah. Is that a bad thing? That if people were supporting him who believe in that and he was going for that, is it a bad thing? It's like, it's not a bad thing, is it? So there's time, yeah, I think they're warming up because them questions have been coming out. That's hilarious. But notice how they have to put out in the mainstream media, they're starting to talk a little bit about Q, like the conspiracy theories. Well, if you're awake, on Earth, you'll know it's not a conspiracy. You know, everything they do is to sexualize the kids, this, that, and the other. It's all about the kids. Someone just put a video out of something that went up on Netflix called Cuties, which is a load of little girls that do dancing around, like booty shaking and all that. It's not cute, it's sexualizing the children. And the parents out there think it's cute and trendy because the celebrities do it, like Cardi B and all that. It's not. Sexualizing your children, and you're going along with sexualizing your children. When we found out how they communicate on places of social media, how they look at the pictures of your kids that you put out, but you don't see that because you think it's, oh, I'm showing my friends. No, they can get into your places and look at your kids and use your social media where you put all your pictures of your kids as a catalogue. And then you wonder why millions of kids go missing around the world in all countries. Where do these kids go? These ones that never turn up. Just saying, you know? Yeah. I know Dr. Sexton, who is going to be doing President Trump's brother's tune. Ah, very good. Yeah, so sorry, again. Has anyone been feeling tired? I mean, it is quite draining. That's why you've got to keep your vibes up, people. He founded Crown College of the Bible. Oh, okay. He founded Crown College of the Bible in Tennessee. That's interesting. Because, I'm not a Bible person. I've got the Bible, but I know there's truths in there, and I know they've took stuff out, and I know they've hidden stuff, and wah, wah, wah. And we all know that Trump was taught the Bible through his mother, not through religion, not churchy, Yeah, and it's been going on for years and centuries. Yes, it has a larger population. The more kids they need, evil. Yeah. See, and there's other people out there go, we've known about this for ages, and we've known about that. And it's like, right, good, fanfare we am. But the difference is today, the world's waking up to it, and they're not having a choice not to wake up to it. So there's a difference. So when people say the cabal are not being brought down, well, they clearly are. And you're absolutely asleep if you can't see that going on. The Vatican. What's happened down there? Over there? There? Why did Prince Harry and Meghan run away? No, it wasn't because of COVID. Why is the Queen not coming back indefinitely? It's not because of the COVID, as they keep reporting it. It's nothing to do with that. Go and see the video of Princess Diana. I'll have to show it on Monday. Saying when they asked her, why did they not want you to be queen? And she went, because I don't do things like them. And she was looking all sheepish and down. And she knew. She damn well knew what was going on. Damn well knew. And whether that's Harry's got out of it, that was his way to get out of it, or whether he was in cahoots with all that, like I said, don't fear, because we're all going to find the truth out anyway. My son will be going there after his... Oh, good, Kenneth. Good. Yeah, so you've been flat out tired, yeah. Obama's slam on Trump was ludicrous. I watched it yesterday when I was at my mum's and it was on in the background because I don't watch TV and I was like, I wanted to jump in the TV and smash his face in basically. I did because I just thought ridiculous. But then I just wanted to laugh because I thought, look at you, completely lying. Loads of people know you're lying, and sat there with this like stupid face on you, and we all know. We all know. Was it now? Was it recorded? I haven't got a clue. He made a video called Donald's Bible. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so Reveler, you've been feeling tired. Yeah, I've been feeling tired. You know that like, oh, I feel like a nap, but when you know you probably just won't wake up and I makes me feel dead sick after. We are driving over to, oh, you're driving over to France. I want to go to wander around the Vatican before we go. Yeah, if you can, like check out if it's quiet or whatever, because we all know they've took out a lot of you know, what they called over there, the Vatican-y priesty people, or whatever they're called. I think some have been put to death to tell the truth. What's been going on at that place? And what have they got hiding down there? Information scrolls, whatever. Mm. It's a matter of Christ on his hands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, there's loads of mad things going on, isn't there, that people are not aware of. Um, but yeah, like I said, you know, I'm not bothered what people are saying. I'm not bothered if people are not into Trump, not into Q, because you're going to see in the end. And like I said, it's not to do with that. That's a tool that was given to us to research and question everything yourself. It's not a cult. The only cult that gets you to research, question everything. Do you know what I mean? And think for yourself. Right, okay. It brought me back to God's source, whatever you want to call it. Um, and I'd rather be awake than not awake because even though some people think when you first wake up it's horrible, which it is, I'm much happier knowing what's going on, even though there's been evil, you know, but it is about the now. We can't do much about the past, but we will have a future where that sort of stuff is not going to get brushed under the carpet and it won't be happening anymore. And we're going to have beautiful new technologies, which we've already got, healing, that feeling coming for the near future, even if things are still rolling out slowly, you know, and we'll be here. You'll be all in your areas to help people, you know, that are coming around to certain stuff because you may have red pilled a few people, like someone was saying before, and they may start asking you questions about stuff of why they did this, why they do that. I believe it was all recorded. The last part was probably green. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kamala. Oh, she's not. She couldn't even run for anything anyway because of her family. I saw the. That's what I mean. You don't know if that's been all pre-recorded because they knew what was happening. Because remember, this is all a movie playing out and it's just all unfolding. And that's why I said I'm not bothered. I'm just watching everyone get mad, everyone whatever. I've got my popcorn out. I've had it out since Christmas, watching the shit show. Watching the show. It's the greatest show ever. But it's got to be played this way to wake the people up. Some people don't understand that. They don't understand what I'm talking about. I understand what I'm talking about. That's all I'm bothered about. I understand it. I'm cool with it, you know. Yeah, it's all a movie being played out. But even people who don't believe in Trump, like, it's all a movie. They're all actors. It's like, yeah, but he's one of the best ones in there. But he's good. You know, you can have good and bad actors. Hi, Martin. Hey, up. Yeah, so that's what, yeah, exactly. Kamala, whatever her name is, says she believed Biden's sexual accusers and then she supports him. Exactly. So doesn't make sense, does it? And in the end, you know, Democratic people will come together with Republican because it's not going to be Democrat or Republican. It's just going to be what stand your side on, good or evil, basically, at the end of the day. You know, so yeah. Yes, like I said, I've just been feeling, I don't know, it's mad, like high in energy, like I'm yawning now, vibration, but tired at the same time. Tired. It's been a tiring year in that sense of like you feel like you're bashing your head on a brick wall, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth those bruises on your head of banging your head off a brick wall. That's what it seems like at the end of the day. Like I said, we're not in the normal war that we would have been in World War One and Two, where you've been sent out, men have been sent out, and they're getting killed by the thousands, and then the kids, you know, in certain wards were sent out, young boys were sent out. It's a war on your mind. It is totally different. It's a spiritual war. It's a war on your mind. It's psychological. It's brainwashing. That's why they put all the crap out there to put you in fear. It's a totally different war. And that's what some people don't get. They think World War Three's coming. We're already in it, been in it a long time. They've just done it different. It was a sneaky war and a silent war. Yeah, Mark Devlin's really good. I met him at I don't know if I remember meeting me at a convention that he was at playing music. Um and he's been talking a lot about Q lately because back when I met him, he wasn't into Q. He knew about all the hurts and the wrong hurts that are in music that most of us know. You know, they twiddled it a little bit, so it affects people. That's why you've got to be very careful. I mean, I know people who love the sort of music and they play it and I think, oh my God, it's probably not got the right hurts in it. And then hi Ron, and then you've got like people think the Beatles were great. They don't know what they were a part of and all that. And they're not, the backstory wasn't really the true story. But you can't tell people that. They just think you're crackers. Um, that's why John Lennon was brought up in a thing that I cracked ages ago in a shop that was on Facebook called Vincent Fusca. And Vincent Fusca. And it was a clothes shop. And it had loads of different things in there. And it had Marilyn Monroe behind the line and John John Lennon behind the line with flowers on the floor as if it was a murder scene in this shop, which was really weird, and said that is really random, but it wasn't. And I said that's what they were saying. I believe Marilyn Monroe was murdered, and I also believe John Lennon was murdered because he made the song "All You Need Is Love." I think he knew what was going on. A lot of them knew. There's been a lot of Black Hawks around Tennessee and Georgia past couple of weeks. Ah, thank you, Charlie Waffles. Yeah, good morning to you. Exactly. So we know shit's going on. You know, and the biggest pissy thing that people get on my nerves today is when they go, yeah, but where do you hear it from? You just hear it from people online on social media. It's like that is the news now. We are the news now. It ain't mainstream media. You're not going to get no. I mean, it's starting to trickle out. It's starting to trickle out. Don't get me. It will with certain, especially probably Fox News and that. It will, or it'll get taken down. It'll just be. But we are the news now. When people say that, the people that yeah, they don't want to get involved in the news. They don't look like I don't watch TV and certain stuff. But you have to be looking at certain stuff to be aware. You don't go and read the news and go, oh, well, I don't read the news, but then I'm looking at the news. It's like, no, that don't make sense. So the best place to be is on social media, even though they were using it against us. We are using it against them because we're communicating right now. And even when people's videos get taken down, if you've done a live stream, that's why live streaming is so important as well. It gets out there and the people that have seen it have seen it. Do you know what I mean? So when they take things off Twitter, because they do, when you go and try back to find something, you've seen it and then you can talk about it and you see all this censoring going on. So, you know, like Twitter, make out the fact checkers. Twitter isn't a fact checker place. They're not an author. It was made for people to put their own opinions on there. So that's a load of baloney. MSM, the tea terrorists spreading fear. Exactly, Miss Charm. That's all they do is to put you in fear. The government go on about stuff. They're not the law. Going on about mask wearing. They're not the law. It's a guidance. They're putting a guidance out. It's not the law. Nixon and Lennon offered. I feel like he was so effective stopping it. Yeah, there's just so much stuff and it's so deep and people don't understand. It goes so back and they don't understand why would people be lying? Why would mainstream be lying? Why would they put things in films? Why would documentaries not be telling the truth? It's like, really? If anyone hasn't listened to the audio, it's probably better reading the book Behold the Pale Horse. That tells you about the Silent War. That's really good to go and listen to as well. Cleaning the house and listening. Yeah, so like I said, I pulled the cards out. They were really good cards, and the first one that came out was this. I don't read the cards off what they're meant to mean. It's you can visually tell. Look at the lion. See, that to me is like hold your own light, shine your light bright. You've got a lion in the background, stand up. This guy stood up, truth. We are the wizards. We do create our own reality. Northern Wolfhound. Hello, Northern Wolfhound. And the second one's, it's like dance with life, move. See all that energy flowing. We will be celebrating life. They don't want you celebrating anything. They don't want you being happy, so do it. Do the opposite of what they want you to do. And then the last one is like, it's gold and there's treasure there. We are the treasure. 9 of Cups, 9. We are the treasure. Look at the light coming from the heart. We're enlightened. We're ascending. So, yeah. I'll have a look. Hang on. Well, you have to wait. We've all been conditioned to different levels and we're all learning the truth at our own pace, exactly, and be patient and persistent in your search for truth. Exactly, and that's brilliant. And it is be patient. Thank you. Seen that name before. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Like I said, if you've been feeling tired, I've been feeling quite tired as well. Happy, but just tired, dreaming and stuff. So yeah. Oh, I will get the picture. I'm still looking at it. Still want to draw something on it. Still got. I'm thinking about the painting. I'm gonna go in. I've got to get paints. Some more paints. I've only got a couple of paints. I don't think I've got enough paint left to. They're only little paints to put on that picture because it's quite big. But yeah, and like I said, if anyone wants to make a coffee donation of an energy exchange, you can email me. If I don't know if anyone's got it in chat. What else was I going to say? But yeah, just hold in there. You know, we've been on this for a while. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. We are nearly there. It's gonna get crazier before it gets better. People just waking up are processing through the 5 stage. Yeah, and that's what I think as well. People just waking up, so you've got to remember, even though we really want to be there right now, and you can be in certain places anyway, we're giving the sleeping or those who have just woke up as well chance to catch up, and there's nothing wrong with that. So remember that. It is like, oh God, I wished it was a bit faster. I mean, it is fast, but we're just giving them a chance to get the head around it, because even some that are awake and they're coming across stuff will switch off a little bit again, because I've seen it. But when the other stuff comes out in November, it's not like going to be a massive, massive shock. So if it's not a massive, massive shock, it's not going to, that frequency veil's not, it's not going to harm them as much as it was as if they didn't like know anything. But what I will say to the people that are waking up, do not worry. You will get to a certain stage where you become happier again when you realize, how to go within, and just like, we are doing this and there's people connecting, and that's why we stay online. This is why I stay online, to connect to you guys, no matter what I'm talking about, because I feel it's needed for people, no matter what I'm talking about. There's been people who've said, oh, you don't need, and I'm like, no, I do need. I feel the pull that I have to be on here, no matter what I'm talking about, just so we're all connected and know what we're feeling, and know what's going on, sort of thing. And obviously, most people in my chat are on the same wavelength. Most of you are into Q, or know that it's not a bad thing, whether you're following it or not, whatever, and stuff like that. And the thing that I'm trying to do on Monday with the Mindset Monday, so, just keep the faith, people. People say that's a bad word, but, whatever. I think beating the devil sometimes, beating your own thoughts sometimes, that you just don't really need to just move them out the way. But that's why you've got to do shadow work on yourself. That's why you've got to go within yourself and look at your shadows and just be like, yeah, that's a part of me. That is me as well. Think of a tree, right? You've got a tree and the roots are in the ground and they're in the dark, but the other parts of the tree, the branches, are in the light. The tree in the light can't see the root system, and the root system can't see the tree branches, but they're connected, yin and yang, dark and light, but they're still connected. The roots need to be in the dark, to grow and get the moisture and get the nutrients, and however all that works, and they're all connected and communicate underground to each other. And then you've got the branches up above do the thing with the cosmos and the ether and collecting light and all that. But just because they don't see each other doesn't mean they're not connected, or they're both there. There's realms that we don't see, people are starting to see, and it is going to come in stronger and stronger. Just because people are too factual and all that, and too analytical, like, oh, it's not there. It's like, it is there. You just feel into it. If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, stay vigilant. That's what you've got to be, vigilant and aware, just so you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time, because there are protests going on and things going on, like say bad in America, where they've had bricks lined up in the streets. We know that's Antifa, paid by Soros, and them who work for him or did work for him or whatever. So you have got to be vigilant. That's why you've got to be aware you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time, because there are ones that are pumping stuff out there to make it look like on the news that this protest was really bad when some of them aren't, some of them are, some of them aren't, you know, the way they do it. So, you know, yeah, embrace your shadow self. You know, people who sit there going, oh my God, like, you get a bit like this sometimes. Well, so do you. Don't lie. Don't say you don't ever have a thought of something, or you've never shouted at someone, or you've never done this, never done that in your life, like you're all holy, because that's absolutely codswallop. Waking up people, and it's taking people like us to open their eyes. I can tell you a lie, but if you can show you exactly, and this is why I've had a few little ding dongs with people around me, but I can't sit there and say, all right, then I'll shut up, or all right, I'll go along with that because the news said it. I can't do that. I can't not say anything, or I can't not say. And people like to go, oh, because you think it's like, oh my God, it's out there if you look. But now at the minute, I'm just like, do you know what? I can't be bothered because, like, a lot of us know it's going to be seen whether you like it or not. So I don't need to say anything anymore. You're very like that when you wake up first because you just want people to wake up. And it's so hard to see your family and your friends around you not waking up. I was banging on for this year. My sister sort of knew, but she woke up more this year, and her friends all around her have all woke up now. They're all discussing it. They all have groups in chats and things like that, and it's great because I went on holiday to New York last year, and the friends that I went with were fast asleep. And I went to Trump Towers, and I was like, oh my God, they're all going to go mad because I want to go to Trump Towers. I've got a Trump hat in my wardrobe. And those girls now have all woken up, and one even apologised saying, oh my God, like, I didn't realise it was that deep. And now she likes Trump. She did. I couldn't utter his name when I went to New York. My mum was like, don't say anything. I was like, what? What do you mean don't say anything? And then you all saw the picture outside Trump Towers. I was like, oh my God, I just want to go to Trump Towers. There's a reason why it's gold. There's a big reason why it's gold. Or gold coloured. But they've all woke up now. They're still going through the journey. They still probably haven't even got to some stuff of beyond that veil when you look through certain things. But okay, carrying the torch of truth. Yeah. So now I've learned that I've got to try and bite my tongue with a few things, even though I don't want to. But I'm just like, you know what? It's coming. It's coming. Because sometimes when you're doing it, you can put yourself in a lower frequency because you're sort of having a bit of a spat with someone, and then it lowers you down. And I've done that, and then they feel a bit crap, and then you feel a bit crap, and then you feel like not to. So it's just like, you know what? I've done my work. I've researched. I personally, for me, nobody else. Not saying anyone else. Your truth is your truth. Mine's mine. I just express it on YouTube and come and tell you my experiences, what I'm thinking and feeling and seeing and finding out. And if you agree with it, you do. If you don't, okay. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that now. I'm good with believing what I think is coming in November. And what, like I keep saying to people, we'll see if it doesn't. It doesn't. It's still the thing is, what are you going to do when all this comes out? Because when all this comes out, there is stuff to do, working on self healing. And just say it didn't, which I don't believe. What are you going to do then? I'm still going to have a smile on my face, because I tell you what, I met a load of beautiful people in chat. So, you know. Beavis and Butthead reference, don't see that. Yeah. So, you know. And like someone said the other day, and I loved it, we all need to be good to each other. And it's a bit like, I didn't know even this was coming out, a new film of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to each other. So that put a smile on my face. Oh, yeah. Do you know, I didn't even realise. If you get a wrench, you have to be good. Normally, it's when I say taxi, unless you get a one you can clearly see who's being an idiot. Because just before I go, this is what makes me laugh on YouTube with people moaning about getting chucked out of a chat, comments deleted, and people who moan about that delete comments off their own chats as well. It's like, who cares? Not caring about hurting your feelings if you got chucked out of somewhere. If you're a dickhead, and that's it at the end of the day. If you come in to cause trouble, you're a dickhead. Saying it as it is. Don't like it. Don't like it. Yeah, to John Wick. I haven't watched all the John Wicks, but I'm starting to. I don't think anything's ever been said about Keanu Reeves. I know it has about. I got mixed up with Keanu Reeves. You're more like Tesla. So, Keanu Reeves. Who did I get mixed up with? Keanu Reeves and Johnny Depp. Now, no Johnny Depp. Keanu Reeves. I'm thinking. Because he's supposed to be doing another new film with something. I thought, oh, because it's like The Matrix, in it. So, yeah. Yes, I think Keanu is with us. I do. I do. Because I never heard nothing about him. I heard about the others, but nothing on Keanu. Like I said, they will a lot. Remember, a lot. Yeah, Depp is a demon. Yeah, a lot will have a choice to turn. Have a choice to turn back to the light. The ones who are sort of got souls. The other ones who haven't got souls ain't going to do it. I think they're the ones who are going to be, like Q said way back, they'll be eradicated off the earth because if they haven't got souls, they're never going to come to the light of being love. They're not. They can't do it. They can't do it. If anyone gets what I'm saying. So yeah, I do believe Keanu is, and I'll have to watch John Wick because I think I've only seen one. What's up with Tom Hanks? I don't think he's moved to Greece. He was something to do with Greece. Anyway, I think that's from ages ago. I think that picture's from, as someone said, it was from a year ago. That's a load of crap. That's to me. That's just a load of crap trying to make it to the people that, oh, he's fled to Greece. I bet they've got hold of him. Adrenochrome pusher. Oh my God, they wouldn't have let him go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? That's a load of twaddle. You don't really hear him. It's like people go, oh, I seen him on Twitter. Oh, you saw him on Twitter, did you? What? You just saw words going up on his Twitter page. That means jack shit. That doesn't mean he was typing it. You know. Same for Hillary and all them lot. So that just makes me laugh. Oh, you finally understand the taxi reference. Yeah. If I shout taxi, you know, it means if you see the idiot in chat, then, Yeah, Keanu outed some producer for some sick kid. Yeah, and a lot will start standing up even if they have been a part of something because they didn't know at first. They, like I said years ago, it was so strong that they would have been in fear of shouting out. And this is why I say to people, people who go on about they've known about this stuff for years will realise the cabal are being taken down and people will say it's different now. It's different now to it was a few years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. So all the people who said they knew about it way back, it's totally different now. And if you aren't waking up to the fact that we're all in this worldwide, and that's why the lockdown's happening for other stuff as well, I keep saying I don't know where people's heads are at, right under a stone. Right under a stone. But like I said, I'm going to go. I just wanted to come and check that you're all right. Did you see how the tall Biden was? It walked off the... I know. I mean, if anyone looks at Joe Biden from a few years ago when he was sliming all over them children, to now it's like, right, totally different, totally different, totally different. So before I go, how are you all feeling on the scale of 1 to 10? 10 being shinizzle amazing and 1 being, I don't know, not very good. Yay, Miss Chime, she's got the trumpets in there. Go on. 12, groovy 12, that's good. Holding at 5-5, yep, that's good as well. Come on, peeps, put a number in. 7-ish, I'm a 5, that's good. 6, 7, 7.5 to 8.5, that's good. It's good. 10, yeah, I feel 10. 6 or 7, life is a roller coaster. Yeah, it is. 8, that's good. I've said to people, remember, it's a sine wave. We go up, we go down. Yeah, 17. But we go back up again, and then we have a bit of a blip. We go, so just ride the wave. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you're feeling, it's like I said, I've been feeling really tired this week, and it does knock it out of you, but that's fine. Listen to your body. When you're feeling tired, rest. Go and chill out, watch a film, do something that, have a bath, sit in the back, whatever chills you out till you revitalize again. But as soon as the sun comes out, make sure you get in it because that's like you're like a solar panel. It'll charge you up. Do you know what I mean? And breathe deeply, people. 14, 8.5. Turn like 1. Let's try and stop playing you. Any good docs on YouTube or Netflix to watch? True events I prefer. Yeah, but you got to remember there's some stuff on Netflix, documentaries, that are full of crap. Just saying. No, I've seen a few where I go, yeah. You know, like when they put all the ones out about climate change, I'm like, and I've had to watch it with people around me, and I'm like, climate change. Greta Thunberg, whatever her name is. Seriously. Oh dear. So yeah. Wolfhound 17, my number also. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I just said be on for a little chat. Wanted to check how you all are. Just let you know I've been feeling quite tired, but I'm good. Like we'd better be off. It was getting cold. So, oh, it's been chucking it down here today. Absolutely blowing a gale. Chucking it down means raining if you're from America. Then the sun came out. Then it rained again. But you know the grass gets fed, so whatever, in the flowers. But tonight I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to try and find a good film. Maybe I'll watch John Wick. So I don't know. I'm going to go and find a good film and cozy up and watch that later. You'll have a fantastic day. You are. I will catch you on. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there was something I wanted to watch, but I can't remember. Because, you know, it doesn't bother me about watching stuff because I can see the twists in something if they're trying to put crap out. And, you know, like I said, more fantasy stuff and all that is mainly got more truth in it than anything else. Yeah, have a good day as well, Charlie Waffles. Thank you for everyone coming in, and a couple of names I haven't seen. I think like, is it TYY Believe in Love? Anyone else who's came in that may be new, I don't know. Thanks for coming in. And like I said, just keep doing the things that keep you happy, not what keep others happy. Yeah, have a great weekend. Trust in yourself. Eat well, you know, when you can. Lots of water. That's what I need to get back on again. I like fall off on and off that, like, whatever. Keep smiling, have a laugh. Try and watch something funny. With all this stuff going on, try and, you know, they feed off that shitty energy. You know, and just keep your vibrations up. You know it's coming. And you know by looking in chat and in other people's chats, if you watch other YouTube's things, that we're all in this together. You are not alone. It may feel like it sometimes, but at least we can connect through the internet at the minute. You know, if you've got friends and family around you that are asleep. I'm lucky because I've got a few that are awake, and a lot of people I know are waking up. There's still some who are not, but that's fine. But just keep at it, and I'll try and get some pictures done to show on Monday because I haven't been showing any drawings. I've done a few. I might attempt to start painting. I'm still wondering whether to draw something in yet. Anything, any arty stuff, I might come and show you on Monday. Because creativity is from God. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to show that. But yeah, where we go, one we go all, as Ron says. Love and peace to all, and I will see you very soon. Don't forget to check out Laura Eisenhower's message she put out for humanity. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Like I said, if you're tired, chill out. If you're feeling very energetic, dance, sing, whatever, write poems, get creative, do something you've not done before. And yeah, be careful that channels you choose to. Yes, exactly. Be careful what channels you choose to watch. Some of them bring you down, true or not. Exactly. That's why I say if you're watching something you don't like, this is what I don't understand about people. Even me, if you don't like me, if you're watching something you don't like, don't watch it. And don't go back to that channel if you don't like that channel. You know, people go in commenting on people just like, yeah, well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Feeling so happy we are moving forward. Much love to you all. Yes, Maggie, we are moving forward. One thing I will put out, like Maggie's just said, believe it or not, we are moving forward. Whatever you believe in, labels and all, because that's a problem, we are moving forward. So I'll see you soon. Bye.